Okay, so I'm going to do a quick demonstration of some scanning strategies you can use for our practice test that we did today. First, you'll notice that for each question I have underlined and put in bold some keywords. So whenever I do one of these questions, I look for the important words that I'm going to scan for and try and recognize in the text. I'm also going to pay attention to what type of question I'm asking. How many obviously means that I need a number for my answer. So for this one, I've identified killed and may as the two words I'm going to really look for in the articles. The El Salvador tells me it's going to be in this first article here that had to do with El Salvador. So I'm looking for the words killed in May. Here I see May. If I look at the whole sentence, sure enough, in May alone, 635 people were killed. And yes, we are talking about El Salvador here. So I have my first answer. The next one, I'm looking for a person, which I can see by the who question. My keywords I've selected are President Obama and support. And I see that the woman on the dollar bill here gives me which article I'm looking at. So article number 2. And I'm looking for President Obama and support. Now, one helpful tip is before I go scanning the whole article, look at the headings, because sometimes these headings give you a clue that the information is going to be in that section. In this case, none of the headings really give me a good clue, so I'm going to start from the beginning here. And I'm looking for President Obama and support. Okay, here I see that I have Obama. Last summer, a 9-year-old girl named Sophia wrote to President Barack Obama. She asked him to support the effort. He did, and so did many other Americans. So my answer here is a 9-year-old girl named Sophia. Okay, my next question. Who is the Dome project leader? So I'm going to go to the article that has to do with the dome here, and I'm going to look for the words project leader. If I look at the headings don't give me a good clue as to which section this would be in, so I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm looking for a person, so a name will be a useful thing to spot. Okay, project leader. The project leader, Kim Binstead. Okay, now the next one's a little tricky. It's asking which battle was fought in 1571. Now, the problem is I don't know which article this is going to be in. I don't have any other clues to tell me which article to read. So I have two choices. I can either jump ahead to questions that are a little easier to find and come back to this. But for this one, because it's asking for a specific date, this isn't actually too hard to find. I'm only going to let my eye see the numbers that are in each article, and I'm waiting until I find the number I need, 1571. So I'm going to go through and jump to every number I see until I find 1571. Okay, none of these numbers were it, and I have no more numbers, so article 2. No, no, no. No, no, no. No. None of these. So you notice I'm skipping all the letters and I'm only paying attention to the numbers. None of these are the correct numbers, so I move on to article 3. No. No. There's another number. No. Okay, and there's no more numbers here, so I'm on my last article. No. 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 And there it is, 1571. So I'm looking for the name of a battle. Cervantes was a soldier in Spain's religious war against the Turks. In 1571, he fought in the Battle of Lepanto. Okay, next, Howard Cotto. So this is another tricky one. This is one where I don't have a clue as to which article. So unless there's an article that mentions the name several times and it's very easy to spot, this is another one I might skip and come back to later. Or I can look really quickly to see if the name's obvious. So I'm going to actually skip this and come back to it. I'm going to go to number 6 because this one tells me which article it's in. I'm looking for first thing in crew. What's the first thing they did when they left the dome? So article 3 is the dome. And I'm going to look at my headings. Under the dome, good days, bad days, happy to be out. This heading here makes me think that this next section might have to do with leaving the dome. So I'm going to look here first. Leaving the dome. And look, first thing. The first thing crew members did was eat good food. Okay, number 7. This one is going to be in the Cervantes article. So my last article, and I'm looking for my keywords here are going to be clue, expert's guess, and bones. Which clue? Okay, so lost bones, searching for Cervantes. Clues, it might be in there. A good guess, it might be in there also. So let's start here. Okay, experts looked for a skull with 6 teeth. They looked for bones with bullet holes. So maybe this is the clue we're looking for. But then I noticed this sentence. But the bones were in bad condition. That means there was a problem when they were looking for these clues. I'm going to keep reading a little bit. A good guess. Experts did find a clue. I think this is the one I'm looking for. They found pieces from a coffin marked with the letters MC. The letters were made out of small nails pushed into the wood. Experts had to guess that the bones inside and nearby belonged to the writer. So this is what they used to guess. They used these pieces from a coffin marked with the letters MC. Okay, number 8, rumors. This is another tricky one because I have no idea which article it's in, and I only get to look for one word. So again, unless this word is repeated many times throughout an article so it's easy to find, I'm probably going to skip this one and see if 9 or 10 are easier. Then I'm going to come back to 5 and 8 and do those last. So number 9 is looking for when, and I'm looking for specifically the keywords portrait changes. Dollar bill tells me it's in the second article here, and I'm looking for portrait changes. If I look at my headings, I notice that this heading has the word change in it. So I'm going to look here first. Change in portraits. Okay. The last such changes took place between 1914 and 28. Okay. Okay, number 10. When is Cervantes honored each year? I'm looking for a when, and I'm looking for the keyword honored. So I'm going to go down to my Cervantes article, and I'm going to look at my headings. Clues, a good guess. Honors. I'm going to look here first. Spain decided to rebury honors. Okay, it doesn't really give me a when. Here it is again, honored. Cervantes is honored each year on April 23rd. Okay, now I'm going to go back and look for the name Howard Cotto. Ah, here it is. Howard Cotto. Alright, now the question is where? So I'm looking for a place. Now, here it tells me who he works for. He works for the police, or maybe if it asked what his career was, I could use police. But this needs a place. When I take a look at the information around Cotto, I don't see a city or a community. So the only place I have is really what this whole article is about, and that's El Salvador. So if there's no other city or community that's more specific, I have to use El Salvador here. And then the last one's going to be rumors. Here, fear leads to rumors. I'm looking about what they are. Rumors are statements that spread without proof. So we have a definition there. Okay. So you can see by using these strategies, I've saved myself a lot of time. I've managed to do this in about 11 minutes. Keep in mind the strategies that I used, so you can maybe use them on your test tomorrow. Look for the keywords in these questions, and then scan the article to find specifically those keywords. Use the headings to help you. They may give you a clue as to what section you can find this information in. If the question is difficult, you're not sure which article to find it in, skip it, come back to it later, do it last. Do the easier questions first. If you have a date that you're looking for, like in this case 1571, look at only the numbers in the articles until you find the one you're looking for. It'll save you a lot of time. So hopefully this will help you tomorrow. Keep these strategies in mind. And good luck.